Multiplayer Online Battle Arena, MOBA, is a subgenre of strategy video games in which two teams of players compete against each other on a predefined battlefield. Each player controls a single character with a set of distinctive abilities that improve over the course of a game and which contribute to the team's overall strategy. And this top 5 MOBA games.
Number 5.
Mobile Legends. Bang Bang, commonly referred to as ML or MLBB, is a mobile multiplayer online battle arena MOBA game developed and published by Muntunt, a subsidiary of ByteDance. Released in 2016, the game grew in popularity worldwide, most prominently in Southeast Asia, and has since crossed the 1 billion downloads feat, with peak monthly players of 100 million. Mobile Legends. Bang Bang is a multiplayer online battle arena MOBA game designed for mobile phones. The game is free to play and is only monetized through in-game purchases like characters and skins. Each player can control a selectable character, called Hero, with unique abilities and traits. There are 6 roles that define the main purpose of heroes: tank, marksman, assassin, fighter, mage, and support. These roles determine the responsibilities of players for their respective teams. Players can also set specific builds for heroes, which include in-game items and emblems. Number 4. Overwatch is a 2016 team-based multiplayer first-person shooter game developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment. Described as a hero shooter, Overwatch assigns players into 2 teams of 6, with each player selecting from a large roster of characters, known as heroes, with unique abilities. Teams work to complete map-specific objectives within a limited period of time. Blizzard has added new characters, maps, and game modes post-release, all free of charge, with the only additional cost to players being optional loot boxes to purchase cosmetic items. It was released for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows in May 2016 and Nintendo Switch in October 2019. An optimized performance patch for the Xbox Series X and Series S was released in March 2021. Cross-platform play is supported across all platforms. Overwatch is an online team-based game generally played as a first-person shooter. The game features several different game modes, principally designed around squad-based combat with 2 opposing teams of 6 players each. Players select one of over 24 pre-made hero characters from one of 3 class types. Damage heroes that deal most of the damage to attack or defend control points, tank heroes that can absorb a large amount of damage, and support heroes that provide healing or other buffs for their teammates. Each hero has a unique skill kit, defining their intrinsic attributes like health points and running speed, their primary attacks, several active and passive skills, and an ultimate ability that can only be used after it has been charged through dealing damage to enemies and healing allies. Players can change their hero during the course of a match, as a goal of Overwatch's design was to encourage dynamic team compositions that adapt to the situation. The game's genre has been described by some journalists as a hero shooter, due to its design around specific heroes and classes. 2, 3. Number 3. Dota 2 is a multiplayer online battle arena (MOBA) video game in which two teams of 5 players compete to collectively destroy a large structure defended by the opposing team known as the Ancient, whilst defending their own. As in Defense of the Ancients, the game is controlled using standard real-time strategy controls, and is presented on a single map in a 3-dimensional isometric perspective. 10 players each control one of the game's playable characters, known as heroes, with each having their own design, strengths, and weaknesses. Heroes are divided into 2 primary roles, known as the core and support. Cores, which are also called carries, begin each match as weak and vulnerable, but are able to become more powerful later in the game, thus becoming able to carry their team to victory. Supports generally lack abilities that deal heavy damage, instead having ones with more functionality and utility that provide assistance for their cores, such as providing healing and other buffs. Players select their hero during a pre-game drafting phase, where they can also discuss potential strategies and hero matchups with their teammates. Heroes are removed from the drafting pool and become unavailable for all other players once one is selected, and cannot be changed once the drafting phase is over. All heroes have a basic attack in addition to powerful abilities, which are the primary method of fighting. Each hero has at least 4 of them, all of which are unique. Heroes begin each game with an experience level of 1, only having access to one of their abilities, but are able to level up and become more powerful during the course of the game, up to a maximum level of 30. Whenever a hero gains an experience level, the player is able to unlock another of their abilities or improve one already learned. The most powerful ability for each hero is known as their ultimate, which requires them to have an experience level of 6 in order to use. Number 2. Valorant, stylized as Valorant, is a free-to-play first-person hero shooter developed and published by Riot Games for Microsoft Windows. First teased under the codename Project A in October 2019, the game began a closed beta period with limited access on April 7, 2020, followed by an official release on June 2, 2020. The development of the game started in 2014. Valorant takes inspiration from the Counter-Strike series of tactical shooters, borrowing several mechanics such as the buy menu, spray patterns, and inaccuracy while moving. Valorant is a team-based first-person hero shooter set in the near future. Players play as one of a set of agents, characters designed based on several countries and cultures around the world. In the main game mode, players are assigned to either the attacking or defending team, with each team having 5 players on it. Agents have unique abilities, each requiring charges, as well as a unique ultimate ability that requires charging through kills, deaths, orbs, or objectives. Every player starts each round with a classic pistol and 1 or more signature ability charges. Other weapons and ability charges can be purchased using an in-game economic system that awards money based on the outcome of the previous round, any kills the player is responsible for, and any objectives completed. The game has an assortment of weapons including secondary guns like sidearms and primary guns like submachine guns, shotguns, machine guns, assault rifles and sniper rifles. There are automatic and semi-automatic weapons that each have a unique shooting pattern that has to be controlled by the player to be able to shoot accurately. It currently offers 18 agents to choose from. They are Brimstone, Viper, Omen, Cypher, Sova, Sage, Phoenix, Jet, Raze, Breach, Reyna, Killjoy, Sky, Yuru, Astra, K, O, Chamber, and Neon. Number 1. League of Legends, LoL, commonly referred to as League, is a 2009 multiplayer online battle arena video game developed and published by Riot Games. Inspired by Defense of the Ancients, a custom map for Warcraft 3, Riot's founders sought to develop a standalone game in the same genre. Since its release in October 2009, the game has been free to play and is monetized through purchasable character customization. The game is available for Microsoft Windows and macOS. League of Legends is a multiplayer online battle arena (MOBA) game in which the player controls a character, champion, with a set of unique abilities from an isometric perspective. As of November 2021, there are 157 champions available to play. Over the course of a match, champions gain levels by accruing experience points, XP, through killing enemies. Items can be acquired to increase champions' strength, and are bought with gold, which players accrue passively over time and earn actively by defeating the opposing team's minions. Champions are defensive structures. In the main game mode, Summoner's Rift items are purchased through a shop menu available to players only when their champion is in the team's base. Each match is discrete. Levels and items do not transfer from one match to another.